Joey Reese, Pickle Boot Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reese, Pickle Boot Shop. Pickle time is happening.
Joe? Is that you? Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pickle Boot Shop. I'm your host, Joe Yerke. I'm your other host, Creased Groper.
Greasy Groper. What are these guys doing? So for those of you that are tuning in here and seeing this, you've only ever seen my one dog, my dog, Grim.
Yeah.
Tonight, I'm in a new area of the house.
Mia's
There's
room.
two other dogs. There's Heidi's
If you
dogs.
can't tell, guys, where it says Mia Yerke.
Mia Yerke.
Yeah.
This was her graduation sign. I put it up in her room. Heidi put it up in her room for her.
That's real nice.
Burp. Yeah.
Whoa.
So
when you burp, you say burp?
yes.
I don't like that, man. It feels inauthentic. Why don't you say belch? Switch it up.
Why don't I say fart?
Fart. That's better. That's funny. People will get that one.
Yeah.
Are you teaching school tomorrow?
Yeah.
What are you going to teach them how to do that? Hey guys, when you burp, say belch or fart.
Yeah. When you fart, say burp.
Mm-hmm.
When you fart, have your butt say burp. And then
perfect.
When you burp, say fart.
Yeah. Good idea. These are all good ideas, guys.
Here's something that's kind of that could be unsettling. Heidi's mom, my mother-in-law, is supposed to be staying here tonight. I don't know if she's here yet, but if she has arrived, this last section that she's only heard my end of it. I'm sure she would be concerned.
Well, okay.
I think she would be concerned that her daughter has committed to a person who's talking.
She's not
saying fart when she burps.
She's never heard the podcast?
No.
How about
no?
How about your music? Like she's not just like
nobody in the family. Nobody in the family listens to the podcast.
My new son is in a Christian ska band.
Yeah.
I don't feel like people get
I think
proud
my mom would listen to it for a little bit, and I think my sister would listen to it for a little bit, and then I think they all stopped.
I feel like that is happening with all the people, everyone I love.
Yeah. And we're still trying to dwindle the Patreon down to one person.
Yeah, I feel like really this is just
a couple.
Us cataloging, like if I ever run for office, they need to use evidence against me in their commercials. That's all this show is. It's just like, just pull up any episode and you're just like, do you want this guy in charge of your school board? That's the kind of stuff that we're doing here. Should this guy really be the president of the PTA?
Well, speaking of looking out for other people, right?
Yeah.
I'm 47 years old. I'm like 8 years younger than you.
Yeah.
And I recently had my yearly physical.
Right.
So the last yearly physical I had was not a year ago. It was about 5 years ago.
47. You wait 5 years in between them? Your employment does not make you get a physical every year?
No, I just didn't.
Joe. Come on, dude.
So I went and I got a physical.
What if I'm just throwing this hypothetically, like what if one of your testicles hangs lower than the other? You got to get that checked out.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, guys. Everybody's does.
It's called the Axion Symposium.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it really?
No. I have no clue what I just said.
And so they don't run into each other like clacker balls.
Yeah.
Somehow that is good.
So when you buy truck nuts, when you buy pewter truck nuts,
mm-hmm.
if they are symmetrical, you got ripped off.
Correct.
Yeah.
Joe,
Yeah.
you should go every year. And you're coming up on your first colonoscopy.
Oh, not my first one. I had a
I
colonoscopy before because my intestines were all twisted up.
Oh, yeah. You haven't had a follow-up?
No.
You should get one. Dude,
Well,
when you had your colonoscopy...
You're getting ahead. You're getting ahead.
Oh, sorry. Let's go.
Yeah, you're getting ahead.
Sorry.
So,
go ahead, sir.
Heidi and I, just to answer that, Heidi and I are going to get his and hers colonoscopies.
What? There's a
We're
thing?
going to do a date night, and we're going to get his and her colonoscopies.
How old is Heidi? She's like 20.
Although it's not going to be date night.
She's like 20. She's like 18.
Yeah, it's going to be date morning, and we're going to get colonoscopies, and then we're going out for breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember your colonoscopy? Did they put you under with propofol?
I don't know what I was put under with.
Was it white and an IV?
I don't remember.
Man, if you get that, did you wake up and were like, oh my God, I just had the best nap of my life?
Yes.
Yep. And that's what happened to Michael Jackson, everybody.
Oh, no.
And like everybody's like, oh, he shouldn't have drank all that stuff. Yeah, he should have. If I could get my hand on that stuff right now, I'd drink it. I don't think you're supposed to drink it. You take it IV, but holy crap, man, that was the best sleep I've ever had. And when people are like, I don't want to go get a colonoscopy, I'm like, you go down there and you get it. Bring your blankie. Bring your baby Ernie doll.
Here's what you just did to me. You just terrified me now that I'm going to die.
No,
from the anesthesia.
You're on telemetry, is what they call it in the nursing world.
What does that mean?
Telemetry to most people. No, they're tracking everything. They have your pulse ox and your blood pressure and your heart rate. You're not going to die. They'll give you more drugs to make you not die.
Okay. All right. That settled my nerves there.
Yeah. So, but when you do, you're like, they're being like, count backwards from 10. And you're like, what? And then you fall asleep. You're like, what? I don't understand.
Yeah, last time they were like, count back from 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last time they were like, count back from 20. And I maybe hit 18. I can't remember. They're like, it's going to be cold when it goes in.
Yeah. And then you're like waking up and you've had the best nap of your life.
Yeah.
And you're wearing a hospital gown and you have a huge boner. It's so cool.
And then you got to fart out all the air from the colonoscopy because they pump you full of air.
They're like,
pump you full of air.
Here you go, man. I put a blanket on you because you were pitching a tent. It was embarrassing for everyone. Like
and you in particular should be embarrassed.
I've never
call yourself a man.
I've never seen a penis that small, sir.
If that's what we should call it. I was just going to call it an Audi belly button.
Okay, so now tell me about your doctor visit.
Yeah, so the doctor visit, I do not like them, and I'm scared, quite frankly. I don't like going. I think I'm a healthy person, but at the same time, I know I'm not a healthy person. Like, I don't eat amazing. I don't work out every day. So that gets in your head. My family's medical history gets in my head, and I start getting worried.
Okay.
So I go
take your blood pressure, and it's like, your blood pressure's, we're going to admit you. It's
my
in
blood
the
pressure was way high.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was high, and I was like, normally I've never had high blood pressure.
Okay.
And I was in there and I was so nervous, and they're like, all right, it's probably because you're here and blah, 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 blah. But then they took it again and they're like, it's still high. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm still here. and then they took it at the end and they're like, well, you're going to, and I'm like, it's not the fact that like the visit is over. It's the fact that you're taking my blood pressure.
Yeah.
So it would be like if someone came up behind you and rear naked choked you, and you know what I mean? And it's the fact that it's going on, and you're like, why aren't
you breathing? Because you're choking me.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, but it's at the end of the visit.
Yeah,
well, it doesn't matter. I'm still being choked.
I've
like
been
you're
to
still
parties
choking
like
my
that
arm.
where there's like a guy and he chokes you.
Yeah.
It's a good party.
Well, so I go in and they take my blood pressure. That didn't go well.
Joe.
Then
you gotta get yourself one of those automatic blood pressure things, like just one of those ones that goes on your wrist, and then take it so you're not at the doctor, and then you'll know and you'll get used to it. Because like when I go to the doctor, I'm a nurse, so I know all about it, and my goal is to make them panic because it's so low. So I'm trying to get below 100, and sometimes I do it, and they're like, "Do you need something to drink?" And I'm like, "Ha ha, got you, fuckers." That's what I say.
Yeah, you're like, eat it. And then Gerald is like, hi, I got him to swear.
Ah!
Yeah.
He does all the time.
Yeah.
Fucking
and
Gerald.
They're like, Gerald, that doesn't count because he does it anyway. You didn't make him do that, Gerald.
Yeah.
So anyway, I go through my thing and they start doing it, and they're doing the blood pressure, they're doing all that. And then the doctor grabs me by the throat. I thought I was going to get choke slammed. Grabs me by the throat and says, swallow.
Serious?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I have been trained for the last 15 years of my life to if someone grabs my throat, I destroy them. Mm-hmm. And so they grab my throat, and my first reaction is to grab their throat back and then just start nail gunning and pumping eyes shut.
Did that work on your doctor?
No. So they grabbed my throat and said, swallow. And I said, I can't. And they're like, no, you have to. So it took me a minute to like kind of not panic and like realize what's going on to swallow. And they said they were checking for the thyroid.
Okay.
And so then that happened. Then there was the old turn your head and cough. And then followed by the doctor vomiting.
The doctor vomited?
No, that was my joke. That was my joke, man.
Did they do it? Did they check you for a hernia?
Yeah.
They did? They never do that to me anymore.
Well, that's because when you have your balls removed, because in order to join the Liberal Party, they don't need to do that then anymore.
I have not. I guess I'm not in that party. I don't want a vasectomy. I want those things out. I want them replaced with brass balls, like giant ones.
With light bulbs.
With light bulbs. What's that clinking sound?
What? Why does it look like there's a dance party in your pants?
There is. Because.
And everyone's invited.
Everyone's invited.
Yeah, so then that happened. Then I got my, then they drew blood.
Uh-huh.
And then I went home. It kind of does all that stuff. And then I went home and I was panicked for a few days because of when I showed them like my skin tag stuff. They said, go to a dermatologist, get those checked out.
And you did.
And I did.
You're following up. You're part of the healthcare system right now, Joe.
Yeah, I didn't want to, but Heidi was like, we just got married. I'd like to spend a little more time with you before you die because you're the greatest man to ever walk the earth. Uh-huh. So I was like, I should probably do it for Heidi. So I set up that appointment, went, and then the other day I got my blood results back, and I was worried, and they actually said my blood came back fantastic.
Good.
Yeah, so that excited me. However, they questioned me about. They said my I'm probably mispronouncing this, but like my creatine level or something was a little high.
Creatinine. Yeah,
just a little out of the norm. And I said, what would make it do that? And they said, stuff like Tylenol. And I said, well, funny you should say that because about every third day, pun intended, about every third day, I drink Theraflu. And
Why? What?
Well, okay. So
Joe,
side quest.
what?
So we're going to do a side quest here.
What?
I have to admit some stupidity.
You like the taste?
Listen, I got to admit some stupidity here.
Uh-huh.
During COVID, I heard that to keep viruses away, you drink Tamiflu.
Did you hear this from Donald John Trump?
Like Tamiflu can like
bleach.
No, I heard it on the news. Like Tamiflu can like help with the symptoms. Like if you got sick, it would like help you feel better.
Okay.
Well, I got Tamiflu mixed up with Theraflu.
Tamiflu is prescribed.
Yes. So I got it mixed up with Theraflu. And so like during the cold and flu season, every couple of days, I'm like, I'm going to drink some Theraflu to make it to kind of help me where I don't get sick and also help me sleep at night. So about every 3 days, I was drinking Theraflu. Well, about a week ago, Heidi, who's seen me do this for 2 years now during the cold and flu season, Heidi brings up like, why do you drink that? And I'm like, because it keeps viruses at bay. And she goes, no, it doesn't. It's Tylenol T. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So she explains to me how Theraflu or why Theraflu or what it is. And that was the reasoning, I believe, for my creatine being too high.
Okay.
Was because I drink and that evening before I had drank it. So they said, drink plenty of water. Don't drink any more Theraflu. And at the beginning of May, February, March, April, May. At the beginning of May, I have to go back and do it again. And they said, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. And most likely, I'm guessing that's what that was because I was drinking a lot of Theraflu.
It could also be you're having a heart attack.
Yeah, I hope that's not it.
I hope not. But your blood pressure being that high, I think that's probably what they're worried about.
Okay.
You got to work on getting it low. Like just like when they're taking it, you like take a deep breath like this, put your shoulders up to your ears, and then you just let it out.
Here's
and
the
you
thing
think of like being in your hot tub or something like.
So here's my deal.
Then don't
my job, I could deal with blood, I could deal with whatever, I could deal with brains. Doesn't matter. When it comes to me, I could pass out hearing like my own heartbeat, feeling my own pulse. When I used to run, if I would hear my heartbeat, I had to like wear, like earbuds or headphones or whatever, because I had to take my mind off the fact that I could hear like my heart. And I don't like that.
Yeah.
And so when they put the thing on me,
you can feel
like I would rather get stuck with 20 needles. Needles do not scare me at all. But as soon as they put that arm thing on me and it starts getting tight, like even right now, like think about it, I can't sit still. Like I don't like it. I don't like it.
But you have to do it. So you should embrace it. You have to.
Well, I mean, I know I have to, but it's like saying like, all right, don't be scared. Just, you got to embrace flying. Don't be scared of flying.
Yeah, well, but like,
it ain't that easy.
All right, dude. Like the only time I've ever like had a visceral, like bodily reaction to stuff in nursing, because I've seen some gross shit, was my very first clinical. And I thought I had a strong stomach. I was like, yeah, I'll be a nurse. This is cool. I've seen some weird shit. I used to want to be a doctor, and I'd give myself stitches just to see if I could, So ask the guys in 5-iron. Like one day I woke up real early. I was bored, and I gave myself stitches with the hotel sewing kit without a wound. Like I just put stitches in my skin.
Yeah. That seems like a very greasy groper thing to do.
I just was like, I wonder if I could do this, and I did.
The thing is, you just told that story thinking that anyone listening would be shocked.
Okay.
And
it was
basically that story was like saying, yeah, I put on a hat. Like we were all
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I know.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
So in my first clinical, the instructor was like trying to pull us into rooms to see stuff. So she'd be like, this guy's getting suction. Here's an experience. This is this. So this lady was having her dressing changed. And I kid you not, like I've been in some shitty nursing homes. This by far, it was like, what do you think of like a real bad nursing home in a third world country would be like? Like if you're in Sudan right now, what's a nursing home like? But then like,
so like a World War I MASH unit.
Yeah, except in probably there people cared. And here people were just like, when's my smoke break? Like super understaffed. The first day I got there, there was a guy who they just stripped down naked and put on a mat on the floor, and he was just shitting everywhere. And they were like, hey, you guys are students, go clean that up. And
You're
we're
make
like,
sure he does it on the mat.
We're calling APS. Like, this is crazy. So the nursing instructor pulled me into this room, couple of us, and a lady she had like a wound that had eaten through her, like the Achilles part of her Achilles heel. So there was no skin, but like there was her Achilles tendon. And they were like dressing it like this will grow back eventually instead of fucking do a skin graft or whatever they had to do. Like this is American healthcare. She was just like, but like the lady would flex her foot and you could see in between the tendon and there was like air, like a pocket of hole. Yeah. And then everything else was just like this pink, like growing in granulation tissue, but like you could see the tendon going up and down because it was in the air.
Yeah.
And my brain is like, dude, that's so cool. Like, this is amazing. I'm seeing this. And I swear to God, dude, like I just saw this tunnel coming in and I was like, from being in Five Iron, like I know what it's like when you're about to pass out. You know, like I've been in shows where it's so hot and you're like, stop singing, dude, you're going to fall. Like, so I see the tunnel coming and I'm like, oh, dude, you're about to pass out. And so I just like sat down and probably was just like white as a sheet. But that wasn't me, you know, like I was just like, what just happened there? You know, like I sat down, got blood flow back, went out of there. And I wasn't like, there was nothing in my head that was like, this is gross. I hate this. I don't want to be here. I don't want to see this. I'll never deal with this again. You know, like everybody I know in medicine has like one thing that is the thing that will make them puke. And I don't know, for me, it's probably mucus, but it's not going to make me puke, like, or puke. Like, I don't like it. It's gross, but like, I'm not going to throw up. For some reason that day, seeing that, I was just like, what happened to you, Reese? And so I made it a point. I was like, I'm going to overcome this. Like something in my lizard brain was just like, that's too gross. You got to get out of here. And I almost passed out. And then I was like, I want to see every wound. I told my instructor, I was like, anytime somebody's doing a dressing change or anything, I want to help. And so I just got in there, saw the gross stuff, smelled all the festering wounds, saw the pus coming out, all the shit, you know, and then became a wound nurse and then became like a, you know, like a guy that works in the ICU and puts leeches on people. That was just like willfully like, I'm going to get better at this. This is not real. And that's what I want you to do, Joe. Your heartbeat is not real.
Like you want me to do wound packing?
No, man, just like get used to the sound of your heartbeat. Like, why is that bigger than you?
I don't know.
Fix it. Just get used to it.
You like fix it.
You
fix it.
You have to fix it. You get in there.
Fix it. You're the doctor. You fix it.
Losing your heartbeat. Go order off Amazon a stethoscope. Just get a cheap $10.
Oh, no, I would pass out.
Do it.
Even right now, I'm like, I don't like, because the whole time you're talking, like I'm just thinking about me, and I'm uneasy. So anyway,
I know you're tougher than that. I know you are tougher than that. Like what dumb thing to be afraid of, Joe.
And then the last thing they said is we're going to need a stool sample.
Yeah.
So I thought this is going to go on the bonus content for the Pickle and Boot Shop. And so what I got to do, I don't want to spoil everything that I'm going to do. And I'm going to hopefully do this tomorrow. I don't want to spoil everything because part of it's reading through the directions because the directions are amazing and there's pictures.
Live, you're just going to take a video?
Yeah, I'm going to take a video and then like kind of edit it up. Okay. Now, I will say this.
Because I'll make fun of you if I'm here.
At no point in the video are you going to actually see my turd. I will pull it back for that, right?
Why?
It doesn't need to happen that way.
Joe.
So
whoever has to process that has to look at your turd.
No, I keep telling you, no, there's no turd that's being sent.
Oh,
So here's the deal.
You don't know how many turds I've had to go after with just a plastic spoon, just being like, got to get the sample.
Oh,
some dipshit doctor wants to rule out C. diff. So here's your sample.
So years ago, maybe a decade, 15, 20 years ago, I don't know when it was. So people at church got married and the reception was on a Saturday. And you could choose vegetarian, beef, or chicken option. Everyone at the church was basically invited, right? So our entire church went to the wedding on Saturday. And then Sunday, everybody's in church. Okay. Well, the food poisoning for everyone who ate the chicken at the reception was kicking in Sunday morning. And so as church started, one person would get up, 2 people, 3 people, and then all of a sudden it was like a mass exodus. It was like a practical joke. Everyone going to the bathroom, horrible diarrhea, all that stuff. So everyone starts talking. Everybody's like, all right.
What's going?
What's that?
Yeah, like in real time, they were going to the bathroom.
Yeah, real time. Like, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta go. And I get up and I run to the bathroom and there's like 4 people in front of me. And I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So then people just started leaving. Like we're just going home. So it comes to find out it's everyone who had the chicken. So they were like the Oakland County, the city that it was in. They're like Oakland County Health needs stool samples to see if you got E. coli or salmonella or whatever it was. And everyone was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And they're like, Joe, you do it. And I was like, I'll do it. So I got this kit and like you put this piece of paper down on top of the water.
Uh-huh.
And then you had to poop onto the piece of paper and then like it like held your poop out of the water.
Uh-huh.
And then you had a big spork, like a spoon fork. And then you were scooping trifle out of a bowl.
Yeah.
You scooped your poop and then you put it like in this little cup or something like that. And then that was to be taken to the Oakland County Health Building. I didn't do it. So I told everyone I would do it. And then when I actually push came to shove and I had to get in there and do that, I was like, there's no way I'm doing this. I'm not doing it. And it was a couple of days after. So because it didn't happen like on that Sunday, by the time I got everything, it was like the next weekend.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, it's not going to show up in my poop anyway. So I was like, I'm not doing it. So I didn't. So now this time around, that's not the type of kit that I have. The type of kit that I have you ever took DNA swabs?
Yeah.
So this is like a DNA swab. Yeah. So it's like that. So
I got 24 in me. I'm ready.
Yeah. So you know how like a DNA swab, you go around in your cheek and then you push. There's usually like a little card that has 2 circles, and you swab a cheek, and then you wipe the swab on one of the circles. Then you take another swab. You do your other side of your cheek, and then you kind of wipe it on the second circle. Then you seal that, and you send that in. That's what they're having me do with my poop. Like I have to poop, and then I have to take this big long Q-tip and rub my poop as though
my guess is they're just checking for blood, which they could have done at the doctor's office.
What happens if they're searching for some sort of plague? Like if I'm a carrier of a plague.
And they check if you have an
flu.
intestinal parasite.
Something like that.
Maybe it's an intestinal parasite.
So I'm going to do that. I want it to be on record. I want it for posterity, for future generations, and to be able to do that. And so I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Burp.
I think you're.
I said burp.
You were supposed to say belch.
I was supposed to say fart. Yeah.
Yep.
So
I don't know if you're ready for the class tomorrow, Joe.
Yeah. Well,
Joe, are you drinking again?
No. But we would. Oh, you just edited something.
Oh yeah, I've been editing.
Ideas. What'd you ask me?
Are you drinking again? You had dry January.
Yes, but I haven't done anything like where I've like been like woo. Maybe I had like a glass of wine. Like
did you shotgun it?
No,
totally. You were just like woo, Chardonnay.
No.
Okay.
And Gerald was like, "Hey, I got him to do it." No,
Gerald.
But next week we're doing the nips of the apocalypse.
Nips of the apocalypse.
Yep, we're doing it. So it's got to be done.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if Hides will take a swig on camera.
Oh, you're going to mix it all together and let her take a sip?
Is that what we're doing? Are we doing the mix together? Or are we drinking each one separate?
No, we're mixing them together.
That's what I thought we were doing. Yeah.
Yeah. If you drank it separate, you might enjoy part of it.
That's what I was thinking.
We cannot. Like, Jägermeister needs to be mixed with this Sambuca.
Yeah. No, totally.
Or the red, white, and berry Smirnoff.
Yeah.
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 Guys, it's going to be epic. Joe and I, you don't have to work the next day, but I do.
I do. Next Monday, I have to work the next day. So we got to record on Tuesday of next week.
Either way, I have to work.
Yeah, I know, but I don't.
I'm the one I am the sacrifice. I'm the sacrificial lamb here, Joe.
Yeah, I know. So next week we got to do it on Tuesday so I can recover on Wednesday. I'm blowing it up. Like, hopefully it doesn't wreck me. It's just, 7 shots are 7 shots. Hopefully I'm not wrecked. But
we're not chugging it. We're going to sip it and enjoy it, people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what it is Rumpelmints, UV blue. It's like some sort of blue raspberry vodka, Jägermeister, Southern Comfort, Sambuca, Smirnoff, red, white, and berry, and Fireball.
Yeah.
A lot of bad choices.
I really don't want to do it, but we're going to do it.
Dude, what if we create the greatest drink of all time? Like the guy that made Flaming Dr. Pepper, He just is like,
Mo.
what if I combine all this stuff and it tastes like Dr. Pepper? And it did.
Or the guy who invented the Long Island iced tea.
Mm-hmm. Like, it tastes like iced tea.
But
your brain is like,
you.
drink 4 of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can do it.
All right, you guys. Well, we're going to leave you with that. We're getting out of here. We started early. We're getting out of here early.
We're getting out of here. We're going to go.
We're splitting.
I'm gonna split my pants.
Yeah.
About to do it right now. Piece of pizza.